Hello again everyone, it's me Johnny. I want to thank you for checking out my channel, and today I want to talk to you about becoming a student of the game. For me, this is something I had to learn how to do real quick when I first got my diagnosis. And I just want to share some things that I did and go over some things that maybe can help you out and maybe shorten that time, that learning curve for some of the things I've already went through. And maybe you can take some things that I'm going to share with you tonight and maybe add it to your arsenal. But becoming a student of the game, when I say that, for me, I had to learn everything I could, not on cancer. Cancer was hanging out of my body for a long time before I got my first scan. It was just sitting there. It was partying. I was doing okay when I was drinking soda, coffee, ice cream, all the junk food, wasn't sleeping right, wasn't taking care of myself, wasn't exercising, wasn't living the life that I really wanted to live. So when I got my cancer diagnosis, the first thing I had to do was reflect on me and really educate myself. How did I get here? And educating yourself is real big key on becoming a student of the game. When you look at the great football players, the basketball players, these athletes, these Olympic athletes. I love Olympic athletes. I like watching them train. Because that's how I approach the cancer game. And when you look at someone like a Tom Brady, he's a student of the game. One of the top quarterbacks ever to go down in history, probably is one of the best. It's, you can argue all you want to about it, but the man has this tenacious style of winning and coming back and beating you. And if you ever watch him work out and you ever watch what he does, constantly watching film, constantly, he's looking to expose your weakness. You take a Kobe Bryant, all right, awesome basketball player, and he does the same thing. He analyzes the game, looks at all your weaknesses and tries to expose them. And he's going to go to your weak points. Once he finds out your weak points, he's going to get you going all the time. And now you see he's taken that knowledge that he's gained from his years in playing basketball. Now he's passing it on to his kids. And it's awesome to watch his kids play because they had that mentality, that mindset. Becoming a student of the game means that you're going to learn everything you can. Like I said before, not about cancer. For me, this is my approach. What I had to learn about becoming a student of the game was, how did my body heal? How does my body work? When I got diagnosed, I was already in my 40s, right? Yeah. And I really didn't understand how my body worked because I was ignoring a lot of things that were going on and just going through the motions. So I had to educate myself. I had to learn and really, really, really learn how to become a student of the game. My craft. I had to learn, waking up in the morning, becoming disciplined. I had to learn what PET scans to take, what blood tests to work. Why are you giving me these blood tests? I had to learn what questions to ask my doctors. Otherwise you're going to go bounce around. All these tests, some tests you don't even need. Once you become a student of the game and know how it's played, then the more knowledge you gain, you have to execute on that knowledge. And becoming a student of the game, they're practicing that craft over and over and over and over and over again. I continue to read books. I continue to watch YouTube channels. Why? Because I want to be the best. I don't wait. If I have a PET scan, I don't wait 2 weeks out to start getting my body ready or my head ready for the PET scan. I'm already ready before that PET scan does. That day of the PET scan, I'm already ready to take that test. Because that's the day I want to see all the work that I've done. I want to see how how my body reacted to it. That was my approach. And becoming a student of the game, you're not sitting there waiting for somebody else to tell you what to do. You're taking control of the situation. If you've ever been around some top athletes, I've been around some Olympic athletes and seen the mindset that these people have. These people train, years and years for a 9-second race, a 30-second swim, a minute floor exercise. But years and years in the process, and they become students of the game. They know everything. They know everything they can about themselves, but they also study their opponent and their opponent's weaknesses. That way they can exploit them. And becoming a student of the game is not going to happen overnight. It's not going to come down watching TV. The reason I don't watch TV, that's why they call it programming. They call it programming because they have certain programs. All the commercials that you see dealing with sickness and disease, they're really all negative because they'll give you what the pill is or the medication is or whatever it is they're trying to sell you, and then they'll tell you all the side effects afterwards. It's like, whoa, why would I want to take that? Some people do. I'm not against it. And for me, I had to learn, I wanted to learn, why raw foods work, why does juicing work, how does it feed my cells. And I'm still learning this stuff. I would pick up books on biology, biochemistry. I wanted to learn, this obsession with learning and learning how to let my body heal. I wasn't going to depend on the guy in the white jacket because he can't heal me. See, the cure for cancer, it's in its prevention. Okay, the best medication that you can do, the best medicine that you can give your body, the best thing that you can do yourself is educate yourself. Learn how the system works. Learn how your body works, how your body reacts. Why is this so acidic? Why is this natural? What's good for my body? How can I help my body heal? Is what I became and started to educate myself. I didn't go to the American Cancer Society. I didn't care about how many people died of non-Hodgkins lymphoma after 5 years, 7 years, 10 years. I didn't even focus on that. I went there one time for 30 seconds, did a review, boom, boom, not for me, boom. Started studying all natural stuff, how my body worked, how foods, you're fearfully and wonderfully made. I started to study on my mindset. What was my mindset? Because you can have one bad thought and you flood your cells. Your whole temple is flooded by the self-talk, the negative self-talk that you tell yourself. You have to change that by renewing of the mind. It's nothing new what people is talking about epigenetics. Just go read the good book. The vegan diet, go read the good book. Plant-based diet, go read the good book. Consciousness, just go read the good book. There's nothing new under the sun, the good book tells us. So when people tell me about, oh yeah, I found out that's not new. You're just catching up to it. It's always been the way you're designed. When the Bible says you're fearfully and wonderfully made, that your life is so precious, it's a gift. Take time to become a student of the game about yourself. Take time to learn about you. Learn to love yourself first before loving someone else. The greatest gift that you can give to yourself is loving yourself and learning who you truly are and who you're created to be. You have one purpose, and to go through this dimension of time and never fulfilling your true purpose or your calling. It's like, for me, it's like life wasted. That was my wake-up call. It's like living all these years and I haven't accomplished, and I was waiting tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. That was just like the song of mine. Now, my life has changed so much since my diagnosis. It was like waking up from the matrix. It's like a wake-up call to really understand, like, whoa, this is real, man. And becoming a student of the game and educating myself on how to let my body heal was key. And I'm going to share some books with you that I've learned, that I've read. And one of my favorites that I'm reading right now is Eat to Beat Disease by Dr. William Lee. Awesome book on foods that help your body heal. If you can go watch him on YouTube, great. He does great lectures. You can. I got him on my Facebook. I follow him on Facebook. He gives tons and tons of just knowledge for free. You can curb that healing, I believe, that healing journey just by educating yourself. On how the body works, how the body fights disease. Key. Me and another friend of mine who's going through his cancer journey, I turned him on to Dr. William Lee. Was blown away by the information that he was just giving away. Some other books that I have here's another one called Feeding You Lies. All right, this is by Vani Hari. I also follow her on Facebook and Instagram. She gives nuggets away for free. And what her book is about, what she's really about, she's called the Food Babe. And what she does is, what I really like about it, because when I first got diagnosed, I got turned on to her. And I remember we used to play her in the office, and we work at a hospital. And her stuff's going through, like, everybody's hearing her interviews, and like thinking twice about where we're going to go to lunch at. I already had changed my diet, but the chemicals that they put in foods that you're unaware of. And she helps educate you on that. She has tons of stuff out there that'll help your body heal. And if you could pick this book up, it's for me, it's a win-win. Knowledge, all you have to do is read it, write it down, and then apply it. Knowledge is good on one thing, but until you act on that knowledge, you put it into works, it really is no good. No good to you. And this is another book that I have. This is probably one of my favorites. It's called Radical Remissions by Dr. Kelly Turner. And this has 9 things that Radical Remissions is. This book is about after all that have failed, people still manage to reverse their cancer. And she did interviews from people from around the world. That blew me away. You know, me having my beliefs, you know, God being a Christian, but also Muslims were doing it. People who believe in Buddhism were doing it. You know, why? And that's why I got that thing you always hear me talking about, fearfully and wonderfully made, came from this, because it just like the light went on. How precious our bodies are. What a gift life is. You know, not to sit around and just waste it of watching the idiot box. To me, it just doesn't make sense. All right? And you could pick up her book, and it has 9 different things that people do that are uncommon that reverse their cancer. And just pick up the book. It's a good read. It is a really good read. If you ever get frustrated sometimes, you know, when I'm feeling down, this book, and I just read other people's stories, and it's so inspiring to see what these people have done. You know, from high-dose vitamin C to herbs to clean water, all these things. Just, it's a good read. And this one is another one by Leanna Warner Gray, Cancer Free with Food. She has another new book out. I haven't started reading this one yet. I just went skim through it, and this is the next book I'll be reading. But I went and I picked it up. It's a lot of good information in there. I was watching some of her interviews. Very good if you want it. She's done it. She reversed her cancer, and that's what you want to stick around with. People who have done it before. People who are who know what to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's who I like to surround myself with. That's what I like to feed myself, because becoming a student of the game is educating yourself about every nook and cranny you want, you know, you need to learn about to win. And I'm going to end it here. Thank you guys for all your support. Thank you for reaching out to me. God bless you guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Remember, you're alive, but are you really living the life that you really want to live? God bless. Take care.